Hi, my Facebook friends, and all over the world. It is very late in California. I'm just ready to hit the hay, actually. A happy birthday to my brother, who's been such a doll. He's been there for me. I have to thank him. I put him on my internet. We're a big Eddie Murphy fan, so happy birthday to him. I wanted to talk before I go to bed, which I've been talking about Lyme a lot, and I'm YouTubing a lot now that the camera is working. There is a big illness for a lot of women, and I don't know about men, but I do know women, which is called interstitial cystitis. A lot of women do know this that are going to see this. What it is in a small form, I can tell you, because I've had it for years, but it's also a Lyme sign. So, I don't know if it came years ago or I had it, but it came out of the blue. I ate citrus and drank vodka tonics. I loved to go out when I was young, or had lemonade, and the burning of the acid. Interstitial cystitis, when you have your bladder wall, and if you look at someone's bladder, I was trying to find here in my book a nice size bladder for you, which I couldn't find a really good bladder, unfortunately. But when you have, your women's ovaries and your uterus, and you have that bladder wall, around that wall there seems to get burnt, and it seems to have blisters. And I was noticed on mine during a kidney stone that it was blistered, and the doctor felt during a kidney stone I had, which was called IC. And I didn't know what it was. And it was called interstitial cystitis. That was in the 90s. We learned about it. He moved to Ventura, great guy, and I found another doctor. I said, what am I going to do? He called it urethral syndrome, which a lot of people do. What happens is it burns with food and acid, as I said. So a lot of women today that do have this issue have to watch their food and their acid. Unfortunately, it's a lot of good food that we eat, and the good food that we like is maybe cabbage, anything red, anything tomatoes, anything. Let me express to you, there is so much. You can't even have dairy, just like Lyme. It's not good for you. You can have a lot of things. It will flare up. You could have Munster cheese, maybe, but mostly regular cheese is not good for you. I was looking through my book. Beer and wine are a no-no. So if you go out and have a drink and you have a beer or two, that is going to act up. You need to drink lots of water, and if you have a small bladder like myself, talking medically, it doesn't hold, it swells. And unfortunately, the urethra has a hard time because of the swelling of the inflammation. And so doctors do dilate. Doctors also do have a procedure that they dilate under ether, and they blow up your bladder with water, and it stays that way. My doctor used to dilate me just in the office, and I was fine every so often. But I had to watch everything I eat. I could not have any salsa, couldn't have anything spicy. I was looking through my book here, what was good. This is omitted. Beans, beet, lots of things. Berries, blueberries, that is good for Lyme. That is not good for you. Citrus peel, kale. Isn't kale great for Lyme? It's not good for IC. Rhubarb, spinach. Isn't that good for Lyme? not good for IC. Yams, a lot of things, sweet potatoes. There's so many things that are not good. So when people say to me, you look skinny, it's because I have to omit a lot of things. There are things that you can have. You can make things, and it looks like they're basically gluten. So everything is one egg yolk or one egg white, no salad oil. Certain salad dressings are not good. Teriyaki is not good. So you have to be really, really careful. IC is actually a very big sign, not just Lyme, but for women today. So I want to put that out there. Interstitial cystitis is a very big problem for women. And when you do have Lyme, it seems to go hand in hand. So when you're sitting there and your doctor says gluten free, you can't have this, you can't have that, with IC, just remember no citrus. Look it up. No rhubarb, no red, no tomato. Just think of anything citrus and you should be okay. And no sugar. As for myself, I had a flare, I'll be honest, and it went down. Why? I flushed it out, and I'm going to tell you a very good remedy at home that I do if I don't see a doctor. I take baking soda, a teaspoon, and I drink about a quarter cup of water, and I drink it every 15 minutes to cut the burn, which I've had for many years, which is called Rimzo 50. The brand name is DMSO. And I also take Soil Cortef, 100 milligrams. So when I put those together, and the doctor also puts other anti-inflammation as Marcaine, lidocaine. If you do so many treatments and you watch what you eat, in about 6 weeks, your flare does go away. Those are corticosteroids, but when you have Lyme, you need to watch it. So just remember, interstitial cystitis. Please don't have citrus. You will have problems. Any problems at all? Facebook me anytime. I'm always here. Have a good night. Time for bed. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.